What is going on, Watch Fam? It is Jeremy, TPL, and it is a snow day here in New Jersey. I'm working from home, my wife's working from home. We're both just here, and I wanted to take some time while home to record my first ever full blown in the metal experience with a Grand Seiko. I'm lucky enough to experience it. It's not mine, I'm not buying it. But before I get started, I'm on my third or fourth cup of coffee. Shout out to Diana Evans Illustration. If you've been to my post and you follow me and you know who I am, I love Panerai and I love my 422. Will you look at that mug? Look at the detail on that beauty. The stitching is almost exactly like my favorite combo on my Panerai, which is so amazing. If you haven't checked out her work, she does amazing things with a bunch of different types of watches and just art in general. I'm actually thinking of getting this same artwork framed and put behind me, because if you look, I don't ever have anything watch related behind me in any of my videos, so I think that would be a good idea. So I'm thinking about doing that, but please visit her page. So back to the Grand Seiko. Yeah, I don't own one. And again, I've never really experienced it in the metal. I've been to the store. I see him through the glass, and I never really actually asked to hold it because I never really wanted to create that want for it right then and there at a moment where my credit card is in my pocket and it magically just ends up in the sales rep's hands and then I go home with a Grand Seiko, right? So I'm fortunate and blessed enough to experience it in the metal. I was talking to a friend and his friend asked him about selling a Grand Seiko and he sent me the picture and it happened to be one that I really love. It's the SBGJ201 Mount Iwate, the white dial. It's an absolute amazing piece. And full disclosure, I'm not unboxing it for the first time for myself. I did open it to just make sure everything was in it before doing this today, but I never fully examined it under the bright light. And I'm gonna do that with you guys today. And a huge shout out to RJ Kama at RJKAMA for being the Grand Seiko Whisperer, Grand Seiko Enabler. I go to your page and you always provide amazing pictures and amazing stories behind the history and details of Grand Seiko. And you make me want a Grand Seiko every single day. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to get one, but it's really nice. That's the beauty of this love for watches, is if you can't own one, you gotta appreciate when you could experience one and make sure you want it in the future, save up for it, and that's the journey right there too. And another person I want to give a huge shout out to, I know, I'm sorry, a lot of shout outs, is Robert Jan from Fratello Watches. He's the president of Fratello Watches. His articles on Grand Seiko are absolutely, informational, detailed, and this is actually the piece he chose. So I'm really happy to experience something that he chose too. This is again the Mount Iwate SBGJ201, and I look forward to just unboxing it, showing you the packaging, showing you the watch up close, and taking a bunch of shots. And I hope you enjoy, guys. So as I have this amazing, amazing timepiece in my possession temporarily, I wanted to take a moment to admire it and have all of you admire it with me, because I don't know when I'm gonna own one, let alone have one in my hands again. Again, this is the SBGJ201 Mount Iwate white dial. And again, the reason why it's called Mount Iwate is if you look at the dial and see the shimmering that is happening when light hits it. And again, nothing I do on video today will do this dial any justice, but you could see the texture. That is to resemble the terrain of Mount Iwate, which is the mountain that the watchmakers in Japan can see out of their window as they are working. It's absolutely beautiful, and just like RJ Kama and Robert Ian at Fratello Watches say, is there's so much more to a Grand Seiko, their craftsmanship. You know, you could look at this and say, wow, that's a beautiful piece, but the more you dig in and read about this brand, the more you appreciate the work that they put into their pieces. And speaking of the dial, you could see everything in it is hand applied, hand finished. The hands are razor sharp. They look like they can cut you if you touch them. The GS logo, the date window, everything in this piece is hand applied. This particular piece is the 44GS Grammar by Design case design. Zaratsu polishing, which is basically mirror finish. And you could literally see my eye, and I'm just talking to you, which is insane. This was brought to Grand Seiko by Taro Tanaka, and it's just impeccable. Everything's hand finished. There's hairline finishing too on the edges of the case, and everyone knows how much I love a see-through case back, and this is, I mean, this video is not going to show it off well, but it's just beautiful as it ticks away. That is the 9S86 movement. It beats at 36,000 vibrations per hour, 10 beats per second, so it's very accurate. -3 +5 seconds a day, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very different of me to actually review or talk about a piece on camera, trying something new again, and I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys enjoy it with me. And I'll put it side by side with my Speedy, since that's what I'm wearing today. And look at that. I love my Speedy, and the bracelet design is very similar. They're just both beautiful pieces, and it's really nice to finally experience this Grand Seiko in the metal. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.